There's not much, Cameron, you haven't done in rugby league. Where does World Cup final week kind of rank in that great tapestry of the sport?
Oh, it's everything. I've always wanted to play for Australia in the green and gold. It's the pinnacle of rugby league. I haven't actually played in the World Cup final. I was in the squad 2017 when they won it. Just one step further, something I can hopefully tick off. Not every day you get to get in the World Cup final, mate. You've got to work really hard to get here, and we have. And hopefully we put everything together this week to get to the game on Saturday and play well.
We've obviously been starved a lot of international rugby league in the last few years. Has that made this experience over the last 6 weeks or so even sweeter?
Oh, it's been massive. Like I said, 2017 has been a long time since we've had a World Cup. I half forgot about how good it was, touring around and playing with some of the best players of the competition in the world, and you're getting to play against the best as well. So, look, it's been a great 6 weeks, and hopefully we can make it a memorable one come Saturday, and something that I will never forget.
If we were talking about Australia versus Samoa a few years ago, it'd probably be a very different conversation, but this will be as tough an international test match as you ever played in, won't it?
Yeah, they've done really well this tournament. Everyone wrote them off after England first game, and they just showed how good of a team they are. They're playing with a lot of confidence. They back each other. They're working really hard for each other, and they've got great players all over the field. And but for us to even get a chance to winning on Saturday, we all need to be at our best, and probably even better than our best. We need to play the best game we've ever played in our lives. And look, it's going to be a great contest on Saturday, and it doesn't get any bigger.
How have you found playing in front of the UK crowds and playing in these UK grounds?
It's been good. It's taken a little bit to adapt. The fields are not as big as, the in-goals aren't as big as Australia. You've got to be a little bit better with your skill and your kicking and that kind of regard. But really enjoyed my time in England, first time. Staying in Manchester. I've seen a lot of things around here, and it's such a beautiful city. And look, it's been a long 6 weeks, ready to go home, but definitely really enjoying the time at the moment.
At Old Trafford, your coach mentioned earlier you'd had a bit of a trip down there for a Premier League match a couple of weeks ago. What do you think it'll be like walking out into that environment? Oh,
it's going to be a great buzz. Something special. It's been an iconic soccer stadium for as long as I can remember. Being a Leeds United fan, and Harry Kewell and Mark Viduka were playing for them. So just remember, obviously, so many people talking about how good Old Trafford is and how much history it's got. So look, it's going to be no different on Saturday to play how to play there. I know there's a massive drop there, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get everything going the way we want it to go and have, like I said, a memorable night.
And now we've kind of all had another taste of international footy. You're keen to see tours and regular fixtures put in place for the next few years leading up to that World Cup again in 3 years' time?
Yeah, I'd love to see more, obviously, competitions or tours scheduled for obviously the international game, 4 nations, Tri-Nations, whatever we can get at the moment. I've never played England, I haven't even played Samoa yet, so to be able to play against those nations would be something special, and doing an England tour or doing a New Zealand tour and playing against Tonga or Samoa again, or they're one of the almost Tier 1 nation teams, so I think the way the game's going, I think the international stage is going to be massive, especially coming into the Paris World Cup, and look, the game's looking really well.
A pretty unique element of this final, obviously Gillaroos are on before you guys. Has the potential to be a really special afternoon for Australian Rugby League, and then a pretty good night out afterwards.
Oh yeah, look, it's great to have both genders obviously playing the World Cup. There's a lot, 80 minutes there, a lot of work. We've got a lot of hard work to do, and the girls are no different. They know New Zealand's going to come out and play their best footy. I know Australia knocked them off in the women's earlier, and it wasn't by much. And I'm sure they'll be even better for the contest in New Zealand. So. Look, we're lucky that we got 2 teams in the World Cup final, but footy's a funny game, mate. If you're not playing at your best, teams can knock you off your perch, and it's going to be no different.
Well, just lastly, what will it mean for you personally to walk out of Old Trafford on Saturday night a world champion?
Wow. Something I've never done. It's hard to put it into words. Probably relieved, proud that I was a part of a World Cup team to be able to be called world champs, and like I said, it doesn't get any better, and I'll remember this moment for the rest of my life if we do get the opportunity to win.
Well, best of luck, mate. Enjoy.
Thank you.